Good day, YouTube people. Me and Mr. Cow just hanging out. So, I'm about to hit the road. Check this out. Just some of the stuff, man. Got some camping gear, the old Glock 43X, obviously. Training materials in here. I got more stuff outside, so hold on a minute. Let's go outside and talk about it. All right, you guys, what's up, man? Transalp. As you guys can see, I'm getting her ready to go here. So, got training supplies obviously in there. The other side case I've got full of camping gear. So tank bag, GoPro holder. So let's talk about what's. All right, you guys, I am out of here in the morning on the Transalp. Weather's a little sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. So it's been from 70-something% severe thunderstorms down to about 20-something% chance of scattered showers. Now we're sitting in there around low 40s as of a couple hours ago. So it's changing every few minutes. I'm leaving here, West Tennessee, and I'm heading to northeast Georgia, way up in the corner. Well, a little south of the actual corner, but not very far from South Carolina. I was over there last year, about 2 counties to the west, doing a tracking class for law enforcement, fire, rescue, EMA, things like that. So first responders. So I got to go back this year 2 counties away from where I was last year and do the same thing again. So about 25 students at last count. So I think they're still taking a few sign-ups. It's okay too, whatever. So got the old Carpy ride right here. So I'm going to get on the Transalp in the morning and leave here and go to Middle Tennessee, just south of Nashville, and do a 1-hour kids class. I will probably look like a drenched rat by the time I get there. It's supposed to rain, I think, in the morning. So 1-hour kids class, and then I'm going to leave Franklin, Tennessee, and head east to Fall Creek Falls State Park. I reserved a campsite over there about 3 weeks ago, just a primitive site, just because I'm going to get there at about 5:30, 6 p.m. and pitch a tent or hammock. I got both with me in the bike, so we'll see what the weather's doing. Primitive site, dude. I don't care. I'm just going to ride the bike right up to there, pitch a tarp, pitch a hammock or a tent. Probably have a wonderful freeze-dried mountain house meal or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll stop and get something. But get a few hours sleep and then up the next morning into the eastern time zone. Going to lose an hour straight out of the gate and then down through Blairsville, Georgia, Toccoa Falls. I'm going to check out some of the scenic roads in the area and some of the waterfalls as I go. Obviously, Fall Creek Falls, without question, that's the best one in Tennessee, I would guess. But just going to go hang out at the campground. So it's full. There'll be a lot of people there. It's that time of year. So when I get to Toccoa, I'll be in a hotel. All the campgrounds are either too far away from where the training location is. I just don't want to drive. The weather's not that good anyway. So I'm just going to do a hotel. I think they got a country inn and suites and a Quality Inn or something. I got a reservation at the Quality Inn, but they didn't charge me for it yet. It hasn't charged my card, so never even got my card info. So if I get there and it turns out to be a undesirable attraction or undesirable place, I'm going to go on over to the Country Inn and Suites. But anyway, 25 students, 2-day tracking class, Saturday, Sunday. And then I'm back on the road Monday to come home. So I may take 2 days to come home. It's only a 7-hour ride, but maybe I'll just be lazy. I don't have anything going on until Wednesday, and then we're going to start a wilderness first responder and a search and rescue class. It's going to be about a 9-day straight run right there. So to Georgia, back home, maybe a day break, and then straight into 9 more days. So that's it, man. I'm going to do about 5 hours tomorrow. Let's see, anything, well, depending on the weather, 5.5 tomorrow on the bike, and then about 4.5 into Toccoa, Georgia, just because of the way I'm going. The hangover at Franklin obviously changes my route. I've got to go out of my way to take care of that class, but that's okay too. So, so yeah, 5.5, 6 today, 4.5 tomorrow, I think it turns out to be. And then on the ride home, 7-hour straight shot, pretty much either way I pick it. But I'm going to go ahead and run the bike, man. So let me stop rambling. We'll talk about some of the stuff that I'm running right here, and then I'll get you guys some footage of the journey. and try not to make this a 2-hour video. God bless y'all. Be right back. All right, you guys, in this side case, I'm rocking a Light Fighter 1 tent. I've got a hammock right there with the straps in the compression sack. I have a pillow. I have a way down there, a Sea to Summit air mattress, and then I have a there you go, a Sea to Summit Thermalite. So that's a sleeping bag liner. I'm not even going to carry a sleeping bag, dude. The load's like 60. So whether I go hammock or not, I don't care. So that liner is all I'm going to need. So in the tank bag, obviously, will be the things I need and use. So the Glock, well, I hope I don't need to use the Glock, but it'll be in there for access. Medical supplies, a few medical supplies will be in there for easy access. Tobacco, keys, various things. Then we have, there you go, you can see the carpet ride. But got rain gear, bottoms and top in this Sedici bag. Of course, I'm wearing Tourmaster gear, so it's all waterproof. Tour Tech gloves right there, I'll be wearing those. But should be good to go, man. Got the center stand put on this dude recently. I don't know if it's on a video or not, but GoPro mount. So that's what's up, man. Me and the old Transalp are about to lovingly penetrate North Georgia. All right, guys, real quick, back to this. Obviously, laptop, calendar for PowerPoint. You know, the PowerPoint is wonderful, so I love PowerPoint, but not really, but gotta have it. Hygiene bag. If I need to do some laundry, there we go. One sort of get it. Got a random cordage bag with some paracord and bank line in there for camp use. Got my little USB powered fan. This thing is amazing. And the Haven Ridge light. If you don't know about the Haven Ridge light, go to haventents.com. Check out the Ridge light, and you'll see yours truly on a thumbnail video underneath the Ridge light ad. So go check me out over there. Have more training supplies in here. I have toques, 450. No, I'm sorry. This is a 550 light with a small Esbit stove in here just for making coffee, things like that. I've got electronics bag right here. That's not Crown Royal. Probably will be some bourbon in the future, but got some battery power packs, all my charging cords, pair of sunglasses, 10 by 10 tarp that I know for 100% truth is waterproof, and the Glock 43X. So the helmet. Okay, so this is a GoPro bag. This has got everything to go with the GoPro in there. Spare batteries, cords, SD cards, wireless mics. And then I've got the helmet, obviously with the Bluetooth set up to go to the carpet ride. So, dude, other than my clothes, that's about all I'm running. So you guys hang tight, and I'm gonna bring you back.